Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this week. I'm Chuck.
And I'm Allie.
If you're new here, we are AlliChuck Adventures, and we love everything to do with getting out in nature and RVing. This week we are at Peace River RV Resort near Wachula, Florida.
And we're gonna do some digging for shark teeth.
So if you're new to our channel, we would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. It's free, doesn't cost anything.
And ring the bell.
And follow us on our journey.
We are on the road to Peace River Campground. We're going to be checking out our second
1,000 trails.
Okay, let me say it again. We're going to be checking out our second 1,000 trails campground. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we have arrived at Peace River and we're going to be setting up in the rain. Yep.
There's the black box.
It's a black box. And there we are. After hours checking procedure.
Okay. And then we just let her know where we're going to be staying at, which spot, right?
Yep. Well, there's nothing like setting up in the rain. Unfortunately, we have no choice. Trying to get set up here. We couldn't have got here just a few minutes earlier. Now it's cut loose.
Well, we have made it. We are all set up, and look at the view. We have a nice view of the Peace River. It's very peaceful.
It really is, and with the rain just drizzling just a little bit right now. Of course, it's slacked off now that I'm done setting up outside, but yeah, it's going to be a rainy weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah, with our first storm of the season rolling through. But at least we're just north of it, so we should be okay, safe from the heavy rains and winds. Also, we were not really expecting to get a riverside.
Yeah, this late in the day, Rick says normally they're taken.
Yeah, usually they're taken in the morning, first come, first serve, but I think a lot of people were scared of the storm.
Not us. We're not smart enough to be scared.
We're fools, but we very lucky to have one here.
And we got this sign right outside there. It says
Danger,
alligators.
stay away.
Alligators and snakes.
The water.
Stay away from the water.
Well, it is 4:30 in the morning and our power just went out. And Chuck just went out to check the post, the electrical post, to see what was going on, and nothing's coming back on. So here we are.
No power.
Yep. So here we are. And the storm has come through, but
I don't know if the power's out to the whole park or just our pedestal.
fun times. This is the first time we've ever experienced something like this before. So I guess we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. And
I'm gonna go to the pedestal next pedestal over here and take your little fan and see if there's any power there. If it's just our pedestal or if it's the whole park.
So I guess we'll find out later tomorrow what's gonna happen. This sucks. So Chuck just took the fan one side over from us and checked it out, and there's no power. So
I think power's out to the whole park.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least this whole section.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow what's going to happen. Hopefully.
It's 4:30 in the morning, so.
I know. And I'm already starting to get hot.
Yeah, you're just going to have to.
It's stuffy.
You have to deal with it.
Let me turn this light off so we can save power. Well, the power finally came back on about 6:30 in the morning. It is now almost 10. We slept a little bit longer than we normally do just because we were pretty tired from everything that happened last night. But we were very thankful that it came on, and hopefully it will not happen again. So let's get this day started.
It's always an interesting sign to have right behind your camper. Well, we'll take our chances because the view here is beautiful. And we plan on maybe getting the paddleboards out here after a while and trying to paddle up against this current for a ways, because that is a pretty strong looking current. And we were already told by our friend Rick that it's definitely something you want to paddle against the current to start with. That way you can float back. It looks to me that that river's moving maybe a couple, 3 miles an hour. Quite the rain last night. After I just washed the RV, it's all messy again. So you can see where the rain hit pretty hard and splashed a lot of dirt up on the inner side of the RV. Just thankful that the power did come back on. I was hoping it would before we had to wake up and maybe go to the office and find out what was going on. Potentially move sites, which we didn't want to do. A lot of empty sites here right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I hear Frogageddon going on over in there. It's like Frogageddon. My worst fears. Being trapped out here with all these frogs. For a resort, this is a really nice hiking trail. You know, this kind of reminds us of the state parks. Very beautiful through here. Didn't expect to have this pretty of a hiking trail. This is cool. This is part of the campground here. Feels like we're in a tropical rainforest, especially after the rains last night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I see why our friends Rick and Carmen love this campground so much. I mean, we are just now starting to explore it, but just the fact, just the fact that we're on the river, looking out our back window at the river, and there's some good hiking here. We haven't even made it up to the amenities yet. We're gonna do that after the hike, just to check out and see what the pool and shuffleboard and all that stuff is up by the offices. Allie's seeing if she can find any shark's teeth in the gravel here. Nikki is absolutely out of her mind, loving this. She is so wired on this hike. It's not even funny. Find anything?
Not yet.
No luck?
No luck.
We're gonna have to go down to the office and maybe they can tell us
More information about how to do it.
Yeah. Another cool looking tree here. We have some cool trees here. You could live inside that tree.
I don't think I'd want to.
You don't think so?
It's like something from hell.
It does.
It's a little scary. Hey, buddy. Are you frustrated? You are. You are cute, though. You talking? Bye-bye. So nice and comfortable in here.
Yeah. It's not as hot as the other hot tub last week.
It's good.
Woo.
It's good.
That was a good swim, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm freezing now.
I am so cold.
I got a wet shirt on. Nice cabins here. We'll have to check out and see how much these cost to rent. Might be something my sister could do when we're not camping.
Chuck got our paddle boards all ready to go, and we are gonna head up Peace River. We're gonna go against the current first because we don't want to be tired in the end. So we're gonna do all the hard work first, and then we'll just float peacefully down Peace River.
Hey, that's pretty awesome. You just thought of that on your own, huh?
I'm smart.
Well, we just seen our first gator swimming along. His head went under the water. Allie is out of gas, so we're now drifting back towards our campsite. The current is very, very strong here, and we're battling the wind on top of it, so we may have to try this again on another day, maybe tomorrow. Maybe come down here and launch right here. That way we don't have to paddle so far up river. That might be an option. It's good going back though. We're just drifting, and we're drifting quite quickly. There he is. He's right there. Hey buddy, he's tame. Look at him. Oh God, he's gonna come down to her.
Nikki's like, come on down.
Come on, I'll be your best friend. Yeah, you wanna be friends? You wanna be friends? You're tame. You're so tame.
Oh my gosh.
Where is he? Here at the shuffleboard.
Yep.
Who won the shuffleboard tournament today?
You again.
Who is the shuffleboard master?
You again.
But who won the last game? The last one round game?
I did.
Ah, there you go. Nikki, did you enjoy shuffleboard? You did, didn't you? You were watching the squirrels while we were playing. Yeah. This is a first. We've never actually been on the same paddleboard together. We paddleboarded down the river and ended up just going with the flow.
I got right at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, except things in this river might kill you.
You're right. Here are the rapids. Must be a rock right there. I see them. And there's probably rocks right here. So this is definitely an experience.
It is
being together on the same paddleboard.
Right.
There's Ethan back there.
Say hi, Ethan. Hi. You're a pretty hawk there, buddy. So we stopped by the front office at the campground and they loaned these out, the sifters. So now we're at Tractor Supply.
Getting a shovel.
We're gonna buy a shovel because we don't have anything to really dig with. We got our shovel, we got our sifter that we borrowed from the office, and they told us where to do some digging at to hopefully find some shark's teeth. So if we don't find shark's teeth with this guy and the sifter, then we ain't finding shark's teeth, I don't think. But I'm hopeful. I think we will. So we found a couple shark's teeth so far. Ethan's found a couple baby shark's teeth. Allie and I have yet to actually find a shark's tooth. So we're not gonna give up until we find a shark's tooth.
Well, I just took Nikki back to the RV to get some rest, and while I was gone for 5 minutes, Allie finds like 3 shark's teeth. Awesome. I guess I'm bad luck, so maybe I'll better go back and sit in the RV for a while. What do you think?
Yep, we got a gator just sitting there watching us as we're panning for shark's teeth. Probably the same gator we saw yesterday, I bet you. So when they say beware of alligators and snakes, this is literally just off the back of our camper here. And he's just sitting there, he's looking at us, sitting there sunning himself on a log. If you didn't know, you wouldn't even see him.
We are at Smoking Joe's Barbecue for lunch. And we're sitting under the gazebo inside.
Smoking Joe's is awesome. We've been coming here for years. It's just one of those little hole in the walls that you gotta stop at. Have to stop at.
And we are in what, Bowling Green?
Bowling Green, Florida.
Nice.
US 17. All right, well, do yourself a favor. If you're over here, stop in and get their pulled pork.
And there goes Jamie and Sharon. They're heading out. We had a fun time though with them being able to stay here with us overnight last night. We'll be seeing them again in a couple weeks up in Daytona. Well, we're back at it. And it's actually much nicer now than it was earlier today when the sun was beating down on us, right? Mm-hmm. We're all shaded here now. So we're gonna see if we can find a few more shark's teeth while we have access to this little sifter that the office loaned out to us. So this is the stash that we ended up procuring.
This is my favorite one right here.
Yeah, it's a nice sharp, pointy shark tooth.
And this is a gator tooth.
We think. Did we ever look it up for sure?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking it is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look that up. And
Pretty cool.
not bad.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. So what do you think of Peace River?
Love it. So much fun.
So I'm having issues now with our rear jacks back here. They are not working via the app, via the control panel or anything. So I'm having to crank these things up manually. This happened last weekend to us a little bit too. I let it sit for a while and it was fine. And it's just not working today. And this may be something we're gonna have to take it back in and have fixed. It's a problem with technology. When it quits working, it's a pain in the butt. One thing we want to mention about this park, as to some of the parks we've stayed in before, even state parks, obviously state parks are not very large for camping, but even the Ramblers Rest that we stayed in last weekend, this park is huge, huge. I don't know how many sites they have here, but they have, it's pretty dead right now because it's summertime. I imagine in the wintertime that it's quite packed in here. We were told that if you want a site on the river, there's not a whole lot of sites on the river here. You have to get here early. This is a first come, first served park. They do not assign campsites to you. So when you book your site, or book your reservation, you first show up at the office, you go select your site, and they wanted us, because it was after hours, just to call and leave a message on their answering machine letting them know what site we were in case of an emergency. So we've really had a really great time here at Peace River. It's definitely on our list of definitely going to return. Mm-hmm. We're going to book this one at least a couple more times this year if we can. And if you're in the area and you're looking for a good mix between a state park and a resort, this is
a great place to go.
This is it.